Welcome to Snowboard Traveler Ski Resort News. First, let's talk about the weather. NOAA, or the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, has said that there's a 75% chance of La Nina this winter. This type of weather pattern brings cold and wet conditions to the Pacific Northwest, Northern Rockies, and sometimes to the Northeast. The South tends to be dry and warm. This is the opposite of El Nino, which would be warm and dry in the north and wet and cool in the south. So if La Nina does happen, skiers will be very happy but cold in the north, middle states will be average, and the southern states will be very sad. California will continue to be on fire. Now let's talk about all the new and exciting improvements for ski resorts in the 2021 season. This year, Arapahoe Basin in Colorado has been busy upgrading their Palavicini chair from a fixed double chair to a fixed double chair. That may seem short-sighted to keep it a double, but skiers at A-Basin really enjoy the laid-back, vintage feel, and they really enjoy standing in long lift lines. A-Basin has also announced that they are creating a Via Ferrata for next summer. Squaw Valley has announced that they are finally, after years of deliberation, going to remove the derogatory and negative connotation of the word squaw from their name. The squaw name will be moved into the history books with proper context, and a new name will be announced next year in the 2021 season. We believe the new name will coincide with the grand opening of the California Express Gondola. This gondola will officially link Squaw Valley and Alpine Meadows and create a 6,000-acre resort under one name. The marketing team at Squaw Valley will pitch this as the second largest ski resort in the United States, just behind Park City. In the bigger picture, it will be the fourth largest ski resort in North America. Here is your chance to guess what the new name will be and buy out the URL so the resort will have to pay you for it. We have already purchased YasquaWalks.com just in case they're that lazy. Bluebird Backcountry has some big news. Last year, Bluebird was the first human-powered ski resort to open. No lifts, just ski touring or splitboarding to the top. After a successful 1-month test season at Whiteley Peak in Colorado, this year they're moving to a 3-month season just up the road at Bear Mountain on Rabbit Ears Pass. This will increase the acreage from 400 to 1,200 acres and increase the elevation for more snow. I already have my splitboard right back here. It's a women's board and it's pink, but I'm really excited to try it out this year. Now to Vail Resorts. Last year, Vail announced that they're going to cancel all of their new development plans for the 2021 season due to COVID-19. So these plans will likely be pushed out to the 21-22 season or further. In Colorado, Keystone was planning to replace their Peru quad chair with a 6-person express. Keystone also has proposed to expand and add a new chairlift into Erickson and Bergman Bowls for lift access above 12,000 feet. This would add 555 acres of new terrain that's lift accessible at Keystone. This would be the largest expansion by Vail Resorts in the area since Breck opened Peak 6 in 2014. The Forest Service is voting on this proposal in December. Over at Breck, the new quad chair on Peak 7 was delayed. This would add easier transition from Peak 6 to Peak 8 and reduce congestion at the base of Peak 7. The expansion at Beaver Creek, McCoy Park, was also delayed. That's expected to add 2 lifts, 17 runs, and 250 acres at Beaver Creek. Vail also delayed the replacement of their Quantum 4 lift at Okemo, Vermont with a 6-person bubble lift, moving the quad to Green Ridge. Alterra also delayed their plans for development due to COVID-19. They had plans to replace 2 quad chairs at Mammoth with 6-person chairs, the Broadway and Canyon quads. They also put on hold a new quad and terrain expansion at Tremblant in Quebec. The expansion at Steamboat was also delayed. Steamboat has grand plans to add new terrain for the first time in 20 years. 355 acres on Pioneer Ridge just beyond Pony Express, and 295 acres in Fish Creek. This added terrain would make Steamboat the second largest ski resort in Colorado, up from the 5th spot. Steamboat also has plans to build Wild Blue Gondola, which at 3.16 miles would be the longest gondola in North America, beating out Silver Mountain in Idaho at 3.1 miles. Now up to Canada. This winter is shaping up to be incredible for people in Canada. They have La Nina, which would bring tons of powder, and most importantly, no stupid American tourists clogging up the ski hills. The biggest news is Lake Louise in Banff. The Parks Department has approved a major development for Lake Louise, the first in 25 years. This year they are opening West Bowl, which adds 480 acres of new terrain. Next to West Bowl, the old Summit Platter lift has been torn down and replaced by a quad chair up to the top of Whitehorn Peak. The overall size of the resort is actually reducing though, from 4,200 acres to 3,800 acres. By opening West Bowl, they had to give up Advanced Hike 2 terrain in Wolverine Bowl and Purple Bowl, so the resort will actually have fewer acres, but it'll be more accessible to intermediate level riders. In the future, there will be a new lift up Richardson Ridge, which will add new terrain and give access to Hidden Bowl. Plus new buildings, all very exciting things for Lake Louise. Sister resort Banff Sunshine was not so fortunate though, and was denied development plans by the Parks Department. Sunshine had proposed a new lift from the parking lot straight to the top of Goat's Eye Mountain, which would have been awesome. They have also proposed several new lifts and new areas of development, but the Canadian government has actually said that they want to reduce the size of the resort and, over the next century, could eliminate the resort altogether. So get up there and ride Banff Sunshine while you can. Other news in Canada, Red Mountain, the first stop on the famed Powder Highway in British Columbia, has joined Ikon Pass. Red Mountain is also building new luxury Constella cabins. This incredible resort with over 3,850 acres. That's larger than Lake Louise. Red was voted one of the best places in the world to ski and snowboard. If you have Ikon Pass and ski at Red Mountain, you still won't pay for your Ikon Pass. At $1,049 for Ikon, 7 days at Red is only $600. So you're going to have to ride at least 5 more days in Canada just to pay for your pass. Lastly for this season, don't forget that additional piece of equipment that you're going to need to ride on the mountain. Most resorts are requiring face masks, and some resorts like Deer Valley have said that they have specific mask requirements. Buffs or gaiters, the single layer masks, will not be allowed. Neither will the wind protectors that have holes in them. The recommended masks are at least a double layer mask or the 3-layer surgical masks, which are very light and easy to use. If you're thinking of using an N95, just remember you're going to be at high altitude and those masks will make it very difficult to breathe. Some ski resorts in Montana don't even require you to wear a mask outside around the resort. Check out the resort websites, which each have a dedicated page for all the different COVID-19 protocols. That's all the ski resort news we have for today. Be sure to comment below and if we missed anything, and be sure to check out our YouTube channel. We're going to start posting new resort guides starting next week. Remember to subscribe so you'll be notified of a new video. And oh my god,